The technical name for a marketplace, like Amazon or the App Store, is a multi-sided platform. A multi-sided platform, or MSP, is an organization that facilitates interactions between different customers. One telephone is useless, but two telephones can talk to each other. They have utility. Let's call that one util. 3 telephones have 3 utils. 6 phones have 15 utils, and up it goes. This is called a network effect. The more phones in a network, the more valuable that network becomes. When a business facilitates interactions between customers, it captures network effects. In the United States, telecoms like AT&T got big by building platforms where phone customers could connect with each other. Credit cards are classic examples of MSPs. Businesses want to get paid quickly. That's one side of the platform. Customers want to pay quickly. That's the other side. Businesses and customers create network effects. By building a bridge between the parties, credit card companies outcompeted cash. Let's walk through the building blocks of a sound business using the ride-sharing business, Lyft, as an example of an MSP. A customer is a person who spends resources to make progress. Passengers are Lyft's customers. Passengers pay for the service. They make up one side of Lyft's multi-sided platform. Drivers make up the other side. They provide services, which help Lyft's paying customers make progress. Together, they create a network effect. Lyft facilitates interactions between passengers and drivers, so Lyft captures the network effects. A job to be done, or JTPD, is a particular type of progress a person struggles to make in a distinct context. Lyft's paying customers might have a JTPD along the lines of, I want to travel from point A to point B without worrying about logistics. And their drivers might have a JTPD along the lines of, I want to make money for traveling from point A to point B. Or they might have a JTPD along the lines of, I want to meet new people after I finish my lonely day job. A product is anything sold to customers to remove their barriers to progress. Lyft's apps connect drivers and passengers. Those apps facilitate the exchange of one type of progress for another. Notice that Lyft's drivers, not the app, help passengers travel from point A to point B. The drivers serve a huge portion of customer progress. But without Lyft's platform, and others like it, drivers and passengers can't find each other. The networks wouldn't exist, so Lyft has control. Competition is anything customers do to address their JTPDs in the real world. The competition for helping people travel from point A to point B without worrying about logistics includes other ride-sharing services like Uber, traditional cabs, driving, carpooling, trains, buses, ferries, scooters, bicycles, skateboards, legs, and wheelchairs. And it includes do nothing, when people who want to travel don't. Positioning refers to the way customers distinguish products from real competition. When Lyft made it possible to hail a dedicated cab using a cell phone, they positioned against standing in line on a crowded city corner while waving a hand in the air. The ease of hailing a Lyft was a form of quality positioning against incumbent cab companies. That quality positioning extends to a lot of forms of competition. Driving, carpooling, trains, buses, ferries, etc. usually includes some form of logistics. Lyft might be more expensive, but it includes fewer, if any, logistics. So it can be a higher quality way to meet the JTPD. A market is the total value of all resources customers spend to make progress on a particular JTPD. The market for Lyft's network includes all of the resources people spend traveling. That market includes a chunk of traditional cab sales, gas sales, train, bus, and ferry tickets, etc. Segmentation is the process of dividing a market by customer attributes. When Lyft first started, it would have been helpful to segment the market based on customers' local transportation infrastructure. Do passengers live in and visit areas with excellent, easy, cheap public transit? Or are they in areas that are built for cars? Population density would have been a meaningful way for Lyft to segment. Are there high or low numbers of potential customers and drivers concentrated in a small geographic area? Targeting is the discipline of focusing on a particular segment that includes customers with the most attractive attributes. Lyft initially targeted both passengers and drivers in areas with high population density and poor public transit. That way, they could build up tight networks of passengers and drivers who all had mutually beneficial JTPDs in close proximity to each other. Diffusion shows how products spread through a market. Lyft sent their drivers huge pink mustaches to mount on the front of their cars when they first started. A car with a pink mustache elicits curiosity in cities. I remember when I first saw a Lyft driver and asked a friend if she knew what it was about. She was an early adopter of Lyft and explained it to me. News spread as early adopters suggested sharing Lyfts and Ubers rather than cabs when friends were traveling together, which brought out more potential passengers, which made driving for Lyft more appealing, which spread the reach of the network, with more and more and more utility being captured by the platform. Pricing is a mutually beneficial exchange of economic assets. Lyft uses the distance between point A and point B to generate price. Long trips cost more than short trips. Drivers get paid more for long trips too. Their pricing generates revenue from the entire demand curve. Lyft can use price to manage the relationship between passengers and drivers. When there are more passengers who need rides than there are drivers on the road, the price per distance surges. That drives down the demand from passengers, and it drives up the supply of drivers. MSPs are great at capturing every price point along the curve, by the way. Google Ads and Facebook ads use bidding to accomplish the same thing. The App Store and Google Play help developers sell apps to paying customers at almost every price point. It can be a pain to kickstart an MSP. One customer alone has zero utility, but MSPs are super valuable once they're up and running. We'll get more into this in Level 3, but the main thing for Customer Illuminated is to drill down on understanding paying customers first. Make sure someone will pay for progress. If they won't, the MSP is bound to fail.